Hola, bienvenidos. What's growing at CMC? The weekly segment where I, Daniel,
and I, Talasha, share with you about some of the ways that God is bringing new growth at College Mennonite Church.
You all are starting to volunteer your stories about what you see growing. Thank you.
Elton Baumberger shared that his beard keeps growing.
And Ken and Becky Horst share that they have enjoyed spotting growth in trees.
Soon you'll see pictures of Elton's beard and the trees, and one from Tracy Byler of what she calls her God garden.
She usually digs up her gladiola bulbs in the fall, but didn't do so this past fall.
When the mild winter didn't kill the bulbs, she found she had 4 rows of gladiolus growing among the weeds.
There's a sermon in there somewhere.
Bill Miller shares that he celebrated his growth in years last week.
Every year, he has a Ride Your Age bike ride.
He and his daughter rode the Nickel Plate Trail from Rochester to Kokomo and back last Wednesday.
87 miles, the age he will be in August.
I often tell people that we grow them young at CMC.
Bill, you're a prime example of growing young.
We heard a great story of creative community this week.
The Nussbaum, Gonzalez, and Ganauen households had a virtual baking playdate.
We'll show you some sweet photos of Adrian, Mara, Caleb, and Matthew baking banana bread together apart.
This is the story continues to grow beyond our church family.
It is now being used by at least 7 churches beyond CMC, plus by individual subscribers.
One church conference in Canada bought it for everyone in the conference.
It's going to be intriguing to find out how all these different people use this resource in their own ways.
If you like the This Is the Stories Facebook page, you can start sharing what you're doing with people outside of our congregation.
If you haven't started the series yet, no problem.
You received an email earlier this week from the church office that reminded you of the password and website information.
Week 4's story was about God calling a family to be a blessing to the earth.
Our family decided to try to scratch the surface of what it might feel like to be a blessing.
We baked and dropped off goodies for the first people that came to mind.
We got to talk to a few people from the safe distance of our car.
It was good for the people that we brought things to.
But it was also really good for us, especially for our children.
Seeing people's actual faces was good for our souls.
What ways are you finding to safely connect with people?
Share your stories with us.
We can resource each other as we all try to deal with this pandemic.
One resource that some families with children have been enjoying is Amigo Center's Camp in a Box.
Stay tuned for some pictures of children working through their camp activities.
Re-entry ministry continues to work via email and Zoom and phone calls.
They are currently preparing for a person who will be re-entering society after incarceration in the coming weeks.
Help this happen by donating to re-entry ministry.
Or, if you want a more hands-on project, you can join their work in providing release bags for the Elkhart County Jail.
Many people who are released from jail have nothing but the clothes on their backs.
Release bags make these first days out of incarceration easier.
If you want to help supply hygiene items or bags or other things, just contact Marie Clements and she will get you to work on the project.
We have a few other call-outs for help to share with you.
We need more masks.
Yeah, if you are able to sew, please consider sewing some masks for Maple City Healthcare and Vista Health.
Place your finished masks in the green bin outside the church.
Some of us find ourselves doing more online ordering.
If you have boxes of any size to spare, leave them at the southwest or office entrance for the food pantry to use for deliveries.
The food pantry would also love to be able to distribute more fresh produce.
If you have more growing in your garden than you can eat, contact Madeline about donating it to families in need.
College Mennonite Church, you are a lively, creative, and dynamic congregation.
In the midst of all the unknowns, we continue to step forward together in faith.
God was, God is and God will be.
Gracias a Dios.
This is the story of how it all began. God made matter and chaos shattered. Even Adam they tried to hide. The Lord got violent and God replied with a mark and a flood and a rainbow sun. God's love written on skin and sky. Then God called the family to be blessed from for the earth. Oh. God loves every one of us, it's true. God loves the universe.
Dun dun.
Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing. There's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God. Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing. There's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God. Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing. There's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God.